So I go by Naeem. I'm a full artist that raps and sings. I've been singing since the age of 2, so it just with the whole DMX jacket with the coat and the glasses and everything that my dad brought down. I've been doing talent shows. I've been doing choirs. I wrote my first song at elementary school to where it was a tribute to my elementary. So ever since then, I realized I had a little passion for it, a little zazz in it, a little swag to it. I wrote the whole song the day before the event. So they told me that in order for me to be a part of it, that I had to write down my lyrics to make sure that it was clean and there was no like type of curse words or anything. So I wrote down all of it. I had like the whole thick pad and everything. And then I was the only one on stage that rapped the song because I had 2 other people beside me that both about chickened out. So they came in at the choir part, but the verse part was all me. So ever since then I was like, okay, we could do something with this. My family actually is big on singing, especially on my mother's side. So the main influence comes from like her mother, from her cousins, her uncles, basically everyone on her side is very musically inclined. Now my dad would like to take some type of credit. So I mean, I give him the baritone because I did serve as a baritone for a good bit of years, so I give him that. But as far as knowing that I was going to do music, it all came from, well, majority came from my mother's side. Of course, singing was always going to come first. I didn't realize I was good at rapping until I walked, actually it was this neighborhood. Behind here, there are train tracks that leads basically everywhere. And me and my friend that I grew up with in the same neighborhood here, we used to walk the train tracks and go to different places and just started like freestyling out of nowhere. And he would get on me by saying the same thing over and over again and to say something different. But I've always been singing. It's just I didn't realize I was good at rapping until probably like 2 years ago when I really started getting depth to it. Let's see, I'm very inspired by artists like Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller, Dre. Of course, I go to like people who kind of dibble dabbles into both and has like different cultures, different arts behind it, like Young Thug and everything. So when I studied them, then I started to incorporate to myself. And then that's where I started to see like where I could take it lyrically, where I could use certain punchlines, and how I can incorporate singing into it to make it all have a balance. All I need is the rapper voice. We still adjusting it slightly. It's a little baby voice. We're gonna get there. What has music not brought me through? It's always been my stress reliever. It's always been my go-to. And actually someone asked me before, how do you handle stress? I don't know why I said rapping at the time, even though I was mainly singing and didn't really do much rapping at the time. But now that I get to this now current generation or stage in my life to where I'm rapping more and incorporating more of a style, I see that it actually is a stress reliever because I'm not only able to talk about what's going through in my life in song form, song version, but also rap version too. So it's always been a stress mediator. I want to be that artist that creates all types of music. I want what type of music? Let's see, R&B of course, hip hop. I want to one day, I know it sounds strange, but I think I can get it to country. I know I can do jazz. I know I can do gospel way on down the line. I just want to be that artist that's very universal, very versatile. I want to be that person that you'll be able to relate to. I want to be that person that you'll be able to listen to his music and say he's actually talking about something. Let me actually listen to what he's saying. Let me actually register what's going on in his life that I could take from my life and be able to incorporate it and make myself a better circumstance for myself. I want to be that artist to where I want to be universal. I want to be that guy that is outgoing, active, but still stick to the business at the end of the day, because it's the business at the end of the day versus entertainment. So I want people to know that, of course, I'm gonna remain humble throughout this process. I may get crazy, I may get out of wild or out of hand. I just see the vision. I just see how my life is going right now. I just see the elements, and I just need y'all's help to just see my voice, to see my vision. And of course, I want to include y'all in it because y'all can help me get there too.